lovely friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa or Missa. Usually here we do bold and bright and peacocky and parakeet makeup and all that stuff, but today I decided I wanted to do something neutral and brown, a bit sparkle obviously, but for me this is not a very Melissa look. However, totally feeling myself like Tia does. Like, who am I? Where am I from? What's her name? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to do this look from top to bottom. I use my throwback, old favourite, amazing Lottie London Tweely Living My Best Life palette, a couple of glitters. We are keeping everything drugstore bar one product, but everything else is really affordable and drugstore, which is good when you feel good about your makeup and it's all like inexpensive. But anyway, that's what we're going to do today, so if you want to join me on this journey, then let's jump into it. I'm really hungry. I want to go and eat my pasta, so I'm just trying to get this intro done so I can go make pasta. Alright, let's fire into this brown escapades today. But I do think it's time. It's time I played with brown. So, you'll have seen this palette many times on my channel. It's literally like one of my few go-to nude palettes. Even though it's got a few bright colours in it, like, I still love this palette. Look at that. Look at that blue, isn't that stunning? Yeah, so it's still one of my go-to nude palettes. It's very inexpensive. So I'm going to start off with the black. Yes, it's got a black in it. Thank you. Palette. And dip it on like the outer half. Don't really need to drag it in any further. It is not one of the best black eyeshadows in the world. It goes on, it does its job, but I'm not gonna like sing this black eyeshadow's praises. But do you know what, considering I'm putting it on with quite a fluffy brush, it does its job. And then I'm gonna grab this shade right beside it, which is just a lovely deep warm caramelly chocolate colour. My other like nude palettes I would reach for would be like my SOPH palettes from Makeup Revolution, which in fact I am going to dip into just for one shade, or my Dose of Colours Foundation. This shade here then, just miss out these like reddy toned ones. This is obviously a really fast look. Took me like no time at all, even though I find browns harder to blend. This palette still performs excellent. I've had this for years and it still just does exactly what I want it to do. This is the kind of look that Chris would like on me. Like, he doesn't really like my bright fun makeup. It's not like he doesn't like it, he just doesn't really understand the point of it. But I mean, he's just I was gonna say a simple man. Lots of men can appreciate makeup, but yeah, makeup's not his thing. But he would like this on me. Not that I care that much. I mean, I do care, but I don't really, you know what I mean? And then, this is when I grabbed another palette, because I wanted to kind of make it a bit more like mustardy on the blend. So I grabbed my SOPH palette, and I'm actually going to first use a little bit of this, like, peachy tone, just to help me blend this into the yellow. And it's still keeping it drugstore, and this palette is phenomenal on its own. I actually could have used this, and I kind of wish I had just used this for this look, because then I wouldn't be dipping it in multiple palettes, but whatever. I also really like using my Lottie London palette. And then I'm going to grab the yeller, and then this is gonna, in my head I keep thinking, mustardize it. I'm not really trying to pack too much on because I don't want it to really look like I've gone in with a bright yellow. I more want it just to blend these browns into my skin tone. And then I'm just gonna re-intensify it. This is taking me like 5 minutes. Enjoy the boy racer. Just back in with more black, because I do add a bit of liner. I want this depth here so I can blend into it. Do you know what, actually, this is still on the theme of going through all my palettes and trying to reuse them. So this could fit in another video category as well, like on my playlist that I'm compiling. Right, that's fine for now. And then what I'm going to do is grab, oh, I think it was this one, this like coppery shade, and just bang it on the lid. I am going to go over it, so I'm not worried about it like needing to be super duper pigmented. Although to be honest, it is very lovely. The shade is actually really pretty, just for a nice copper. And then, keeping it again, Drugstore, I'm taking my Collection Glam Crystals Glitter Balm. This is in the shade Sequins 1. It looks like this. Where did I put my brush that I applied it with? Let me swatch it. Chunky sequins, basically, for the eye. I couldn't tell if that was my front door. Yeah, that is my front door. Hold on. That was terrifying. It was like, Sheriff Court, officers of the law. I was like, what have I done? And it was from a neighbour. But good for me. Probably bad for him. So, yeah, just throwing these spadurcles on. Kind of willy-nilly. Not trying to like fill it all in. Just want these wee shims dotted about. I really like these collection crystal things. You don't need a glitter glue. They just stick right on. I actually wanted to use my Sample Beauty Sean Maloney pigment, but I can't find it, and that is giving me the fear. Let's keep the heat in, boys. We're not learning to shut the doors after ourselves, are we? And then the only thing I'm going to use that isn't Drugstore, because I kind of used it before I decided actually I could turn this into like a really Drugstore heavy video, is my Heavy Metal Liner in Starfire from Urban Decay, because I just want to like spread glitter out a wee bit more and make it just more like, kind of blendy with glitter. So I just pull the stopper out. I get more glitter pickup that way. And just pop a wee bit on. I'm sure W7 will have a like bronzy toned glitter dupe of this, but I don't have any of their neutral shades. Just like, I don't know, just adds a wee bit, doesn't it? And the collection one's quite big and chunky, so this is a bit finer, just a wee bit pretty. And then I'm going to put on eyeliner, and this is a COLOURPOP one, so it's still inexpensive. Obviously harder to get here, but just like that. And then I'm going to take the black from the palette we were using and just go over the top, slightly above the line as well, just diffuse it a wee bit. Bit of my Makeup Obsession black pencil. And actually I need to take this lash off because I can't really put my makeup on with a lash on because all the powder and stuff will just fall on top of it. I was just seeing what it would look like. So I'm just going to clean up my fallout, do my inner corner wing because I find it really hard to do that on camera, and then we'll come back and start on the base. I'm going to sound like a broken record. I'm using my NYX High Glass Primer in the lightest shade, which is Moonbeam, and then my NYX Born to Glow foundation, which I go on about all the time, in the shade Light. It's the best. It's the absolute tits. Can't recommend it enough, so I'm not going to go on about it like as I'm applying it because wow, that's boring and I talk about them all the time. For concealer, I'm going to try my Essence Camouflage Full Coverage. I've not really used this very much, so I'd like to give it a bit more of a shot. Not very much comes out on the wand. I don't know why I'm putting so much on actually. I put a lot of foundation on kind of by accident. I squeezed it out too much because my bottle's almost empty, so yeah, that was a poo move. This is in the shade Ivory 05. I've used this once I think and I liked what it did, but to be honest that foundation's really made my skin look excellent, so I don't really need much concealer, probably just under my eyes to be honest. I'm gonna need a sponge. I just cannot be bothered getting out of my chair to get a sponge. Skin's looking glorious. That High Glass Primer and then that foundation go together like salt and pepper. I'm just gonna use this old sponge. It clearly needs washed and re-wetted, but I can't be bothered. That foundation is like a high-end foundation. It really is. Honestly, truthfully, if all of my foundations disappeared and I only had that, I'd be so happy because it's so good. You can sheer it out, you can build it up. It's just excellent. Okay, I'm going to quickly powder. I can't really be bothered doing a heap of like cream products, to be quite honest. It's not in the mood. I'll use my COTY Airspun to bake a wee bit. I know, nobody bakes anymore, do they? But I still bake my under eyes and my smile lines, and my makeup looks better for it, to be honest, so I don't really see myself stopping this anytime soon. It's the only thing that stops my under eyes looking awful, to be honest. I do it right inside my nose and then smile lines. I'll use my Superstay powder and the rest of my neat. I don't like leave it on properly bake. I just pretty much take it off straight away, to be honest. But yeah, honestly, my under eyes look crap. It's because I put a lot of makeup on underneath there and I probably shouldn't, but because I do, I bake. I am ready to go on a date right now, by the way, like soon. I'd be ready to go on a date. I don't have a date. If I did, I'd be ready. Oh, got a nice wee coffee in my morning sausage mug that Emily sent me. Delicious! Right, we're gonna contour with my Essence contour kit. I've been using my NYX one a lot recently, so I feel like I should use this one. It's just kind of hard to get what I need out of it. Once again, I go on about this all the time, so I'll not go on about it in too much detail. It's excellent. You can tell, I think, that. Going a little bit ham on my nose contour, but I just feel like having quite a contoured nose today. Like slightly changing the shape-ish. People say, no, you've got a really cute nose. But you know when you hate something? No amount of like people saying something about it is actually going to change your mind. Like, it does nothing. It makes you maybe feel like, oh, well, you know, maybe. But then you're just like, nah, I have to live with it. And I hate it. I don't hate it enough that I would change it. Also, that costs a lot of money. Also, my parents would kill me. Alright, I'm going to use my MUA Bronzed. It's a lovely bronzer. This is in the shade Solar 100. And I am in love with this brush. This is from Technic, so it's very inexpensive. Does it have a name or a number? No, but I will try and link it. I don't know if it came in a set. Anyway, it's just a lovely, lovely bronzer brush. And again, so inexpensive. I've used this bronzer a million times. I've done a couple of sponsored videos for MUA in the past. It's a brand I really like. I don't talk about them a whole heap for many of their products, but their lip liners are a staple. Probably use one today. I really like this bronzer. I've got a good like few hero products that I just adore. Damn it! Darn it! Is damn it a bad word? Darn it! It is, because I wouldn't say it in front of my parents. I forgot to do faux freckles, which I was going to do, obviously, because I just said I was going to do it. Oh, do you know what? I will use another MUA product, actually, right now, that I now can't live without. MUA Papaya Whip Blush. Cannot live without it. It's like neutral peach goodness, joy, heaven sent loveliness. One of my beautiful sausages, Kyrell, sent me this ages ago, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Put it in my drawer, used it a couple times, then was like, holy crap, that's gorgeous. It's just neutral, so if you're like wanting to try peach but you're a bit scared of it, this is a really nice entry into the peach game. Oh my goodness, I just want to put a dress on it and go out now. Why do I feel good and brown? Yeah. I feel like I've got quite a lot of makeup on my face and I want to use the setting spray, so I'm going to use my ColourPop Pretty Fresh. It's the best. I need to do a ColourPop order and get more freckle pens because mine are almost out, and then I need to get full sizes of this because it's just the nicest setting spray, like the nicest inexpensive setting spray. I've got like high-end ones that I adore obviously, but in terms of cheaper, this is the tops. Highlighter. What do we got? What do we got in the drawer? we will go Maybelline Chrome Extreme Face Studio in 200 Diamond Glow. Or actually, no, I'm going to use Sandstone Shimmer. It's more golden tone. The other one's more silver. And I should keep this more golden. This highlighter is stunning, and look how cheap I got it in TK Maxx. It's on Amazon as well for like way cheaper than you'll find it in Superdrug and stuff. I've used it a lot. Gorgeous. Not me, the highlighter. Right, we're almost done really. Just need a lip, but I'm gonna go in to myself into the yellow on a big Was Clean fluffy brush. And just blend a wee bit. Both eyes, just where I feel like it came away when I was adding all my other products. Why am I like really feeling this? I'll use a bit of the peach as well under here. Yeah, why am I like super feeling this look? I never like feel excellent in browns, but I feel like real nice. I'm gonna clean off this lip, put my lashes on, and then we'll put a lip on together. We're gonna do some big Tia style DSL. So I'm using MUA lip liner in Obsession, which is a really dark brown. And then I went in with my W7 lipstick in Buff, which, oh my goodness, way too pale. It's like straight off the bat. So then I changed it to Sleek Naked. And then I'm gonna put the W7 like in the center. And I think it's better just in the center, because actually it was even too pale for me. No shy. I'll use Makeup Revolution Candy Pout Bomb instead of my Maybelline one. Just to try. Use different things. Ooh, extra naughty. Let's use setting spray to finish this off. I don't think I've got a super glowy... Oh no, I do. Ha! Shut up, Melissa. Shake and glow. Yes! I'm going to avoid my eyes as much as I can, because it can cause creasing because it is so glowy and beautiful. See, whenever I like clench my jaw at this angle, I feel like I've got like a really good jawline, but it's not there all the time. Right, I'm going to go brush my hair and that'll be us done. And I feel, honestly, really nice. Messy bun, lots of earrings. We're done. I'm really happy with this makeup. I feel good. I feel really nice. I feel like my skin just looks excellent. Like that foundation never lets me down. It's glowy, it's beautiful. That highlighter. Yeah, there we go. Look at me. Browns. More of a natural look. I mean, it's not really natural. Maybe just neutral is the word. But yeah, that is it. I'm happy with it. Now I can go swatch all my red lipsticks knowing that they'll kind of match my eyes as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. I put out 3 videos a week, and every Wednesday I go live for my sausages, aka my patrons. If you want to join, the link's down below. Also, leave me a comment. What do you want me to do next on my Chanel? And I'm going to piss off and make some pasta for my lunch. Okay, I hope I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!
Tonight, it feels